Grew up in Detroit, Michigan, the lovely Motown, and I was very influenced by all the stuff on the radio, and I started playing the drums when I was 7, and my father went to like a Baskin-Robbins ice cream type place and went in the alley and stole like the big, you know, the things that you scoop the ice cream out of. And that was my first drum set with these little Lincoln Log, little children's play drumsticks. So I started out with the finest equipment, and that's how I really, you know, progressed so quickly at an early age. But from then, I basically played in like school bands and stuff, and never really took any formal lessons. Mostly my real influences were just listening and playing with other people on other records. Like I jammed with Led Zeppelin, I jammed with Black Sabbath, I jammed with Hendrix, I jammed with The Doors and Motown, Iggy Pop. There's like Sly and the Family Stone, James Brown, all these people. I'd put the headphones on and I'd play along to them. And the really important thing that I tried to do is, because there's so many different styles there, is I really tried to get in to the feel of what these drummers were, how they were, you know, injecting their personality into their bands. Like when Bonham, you know, was like a big influence, and my brother, I listened to all his records because I didn't have any, so he's to blame, but I had some pretty cool influences. But with Bonham, it was just, he was so funky. Like most people don't think of John Bonham as like a funky drummer, but he was like really funky and thrifty with his parts, and just, you know, with the heavy foot. So I try to sound like John Bonham when I play with Led Zeppelin, you know, and then when I go and say play with, you know, any of the groups that I'd emulate, I'd really try to sound like the drummer, and therefore with the different styles, try to plug into what they were doing. So that was a big learning thing for me, and it was really fun. I used to drive my mom crazy. You know, she'd be like flashing the light on and off in my bedroom, you know, and I'd be like, oh, and I'd be in this trance, you know, because I was like in the band. It was great. So another really big influence was Mitch Mitchell's drumming with Jimi Hendrix, and I got turned on to that at a pretty young age. And so basically one of the tunes on Blood Sugar, called Breaking the Girl, has this sort of 3 feel, and I was playing a part that really wasn't gelling that good. It was okay, but it, you know, wasn't really happening. And I think Flea made the suggestion of you know, think manic depression, you know, think, you know, throwing like a tom roll thing. So I went, and ended up becoming a real integral part of the song. So I'm going to play that now and give you a little idea of how it sounded before, and then after I added the fills, and check it out. And then, after the manic depression suggestion, I threw this in there. Now, I'm going to play along with the track, and you see how it works. Okay? Check it out.
Yes, your chili pepperness.
Are we going? Are we going? Are we going?
We're going.
Okay.